So it's impossible, I think, to keep up with Instagram's algorithm because right when you think you get used to it, Instagram will change it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Natalie and I run a stationery shop called Doodles and Tea. And I myself have found myself suffering from Instagram's algorithm changes multiple times now. If you click this video, you've probably watched a bunch of other videos of people talking about how to grow on Instagram. You've heard things probably about starting a business account, the importance of analytics, hashtag strategies. Like, you've probably heard so much about hashtags that when you close your eyes at night, that's all you really think about. Since there's already hundreds of videos on YouTube from people who are probably much more educated than me in things like hashtag strategies that are out there for you guys to watch, I wanted to make a video that talks about things that aren't tips that people usually talk about. Not saying that those tips that people talk about aren't important. In fact, they are actually quite important, but there's just so many videos about that already that I wanted to make something different. So if you guys are curious about the tips and tricks, don't forget to like this video because that helps me out a lot on this channel, and to subscribe for more content like this in the future. And with that, let's get started. So the first tip I have for you guys is to have a rep team. Now you might be thinking, what the heck is a rep team? And rep team is basically a team of people who help market your products. Basically, what you do is you send them some free products for them to advertise to their followers. You can also give them discount codes as well for them to offer to people who follow them. By doing this, you're not only branching out to other accounts, but you're also branching out to their followers as well. A lot of the tips that you guys will be hearing from me involves networking, but I think that that's very important when you're trying to expand your account. By reaching out to people to be on your rep team, they will also be doing networking for you because they will be reaching their followers that might not necessarily even know who you are. For me, because I am a stationery shop, I target a lot of bullet journal accounts. In the past, when I first started making rep teams, I would reach out to people who had kind of a similar follower account, and I would ask them if they were interested. And around the second time that I made a rep team, I actually created a Google form for people to apply if they were interested, and I would slowly go through all the applications to see who was interested. The requirements for my own rep team, and of course this is completely up to you guys, is that you have to follow me, you have to post with my products at least once a month, and you have to post on your stories with your discount code at least once a week. For me, those are just my requirements. Of course, you can change it to however you want. You can add things, take out things, whatever you think will be a good way to market yourself. I also get questions from people asking me how I know someone is a good fit for my rep team. One of the biggest things that I look for is actually engagement. I really don't care how many followers an account has, because if they don't have a lot of engagement in their posts, it doesn't matter if they have like hundreds of thousands of followers or millions of followers if these people don't even really care about what they post. You could have 100 followers and you get 100 likes and 50 comments, and that's pretty good engagement compared to someone who has like millions of followers that only gets like 200 likes per post and like 100 comments. Compared to how many followers they have, it's not really that high of an engagement. So for me, I look for people with a very tight-knit community. I'd rather pick people that have that because I know that their followers are actually interested in what they have to promote, so the chances of them being interested in your store is a lot higher already. So the second tip I have is to reach out to other shops and do shop swaps. Shop swaps are basically you guys send each other products from your stores, and in exchange you either make posts about them or you post about them on your story. Again, this is another great way to reach out to other store owners' followers, as well as get to try other stores' products as well. For me, I've done shop swaps with a lot of other sticker stores, and because all of our followers are pretty much people who are interested in stationery, you can tell that they probably would have an interest in your store as well. One of the big things though about shop swaps is the mentality that you have going into it. Don't just do swaps with people to get free stuff. You have to be able to provide value for people when you're doing a swap. I would stick with shops that have somewhat of a similar follower count, so it doesn't seem like you're just trying to leech off their popularity. Now, through doing shop swaps and making rep teams, I've actually met a lot of amazing people on Instagram who, even though they are no longer part of my rep team or we are done our shop swap, like, there's still some people that support my store even to this day, and I'm super thankful for that. So networking is definitely really important. The third tip I have is to do giveaways. Now, this one might be a hit or miss with some people. A lot of people are just afraid that people will follow you for the giveaway and then unfollow you right afterwards, which there's always going to be a risk of that. Personally, for me, I like to leave in the caption that if you're just going to unfollow me after, like, don't bother entering, because we're trying to build a community and not just throw free stuff at you. And of course, even by putting in the caption, you don't really know if that's going to work, but from my personal experience, I haven't really had that many unfollows after a giveaway, so I don't think it hurts to put that in your caption. Usually for me, some rules that I like to include is to tag friends in the comments and to share the giveaway post on their stories. This is another way to branch out your account by having other people do the networking for you. A tip I'd like to throw in is that if you're afraid of people unfollowing you after your giveaway, usually for me, I like to hold a small sale after the giveaway so that people who didn't win at least have a bit of incentive to stick around and browse your store to see what you have. So yeah, that's just a little tip that you guys can try and throw in and see if that helps with you. And the fourth tip that I have is to promote on other platforms besides Instagram. There's so many social media platforms out now these days. There's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Etsy, Pinterest, YouTube. By the way, those of you guys who are watching this video, have you guys followed us on Instagram yet? Yeah, I'm giving you that time now to go. I hope you followed our Instagram. Lately, a lot of my Instagram followers actually come from YouTube because I get a lot of comments from you guys telling me that you found me through my videos, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you so much for checking out my videos and actually coming to my Instagram as well. And this is just an example of how I've been able to drive traffic from other platforms to my shop's Instagram. Now, I know when you're first starting out, it can be quite overwhelming of a thought to be like, I have to post on 3 different platforms. But I want to tell you guys that it is absolutely okay to be posting the same post across all your platforms. I mean, I'm still doing that to this day. Something that I'd like to share with you guys is a website and app called Later. And this is absolutely not sponsored. Again, we're too small of a channel for anyone to notice who we are. I've been using Later for over 1.5 years now, and it will schedule and auto post everything for me. So all of my Facebook posts, all of my tweets, all of my Instagram posts are actually scheduled using Later. Now, this website is absolutely free to sign up. Of course, there are paid options if you want more features. For me, I really like the fact that there is an app for your phone and that there's also a desktop website because I hate typing out captions on my phone. The fact that I can do it on my computer makes it so much easier. You can also save hashtag groups on Later so that whenever you create your post, you can just select which group of hashtags you want, copy and paste, it's done. Again, it's not sponsored by Later, but if Later ever finds out about this video, you know, I'd be down. But yeah, those are my 4 tips and tricks on how to grow your shop on Instagram, besides doing things like hashtags, best time to post, and all of that. Again, I'm not saying that those aren't important. Those are quite important, but there are so many more talented people that have already made videos on that on YouTube. I hope you guys found this video useful, and leave in the comments actually what your Instagram goals are right now, and we can encourage each other and kind of support each other through it all. The beginning is always the most difficult to get through, but I hope you guys don't get discouraged. If you guys are still watching the video until this point, I actually have a little Discord group that I created with some shops over on my Instagram. If you guys are interested in joining, we talk all about tips and tricks, for example, on how to grow a following, basically promoting our own store when we have new releases. Of course, don't join just to promote. We also have a lot of discussions as well, and we help each other out with our concerns and questions. Always remember to give value and not just take. But if you guys are interested, I'll leave an invite link in the description box as well. And with that, don't forget to like this video if you learned something new, and to subscribe to this channel as well for content like this in the future. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!